What up? What up? What up? What are you doing? What are you doing with your life? Just kidding. Not even going there. Like, seriously, not going there at all. Dude, it's Friday night. Are you kidding me? Who needs that? Who wants that on Friday night? Not me. Not you. No, man. I'm just here in the studio, dude. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm like delirious. I'm deliriously... Is that right? Is that a word? Deliriously in studio on Friday night, 12:22 a.m. Eastern Time here in Kentucky. But what are you doing, dude? I really want to know. I'm still here. Michael Cirillo. Michael Cirillo. We have... Yeah, that guy. We have been here. It's just been crazy, man. We've been all day busting it, learning all kinds of crazy stuff. He came down from Canada. Is it Canada or Canada?
It's Canada.
Canada. He came down from Canada. And, like, basically we just hooked up. We're like, hey, I know you. You know me. You're cool. I think I'm cool. We should probably hook up. Maybe we'll learn something, right? What I didn't realize is that we weren't just going to learn something. We learned a lot about each other. And we learned a lot about... I personally learned a lot about, like, editing. I learned a lot about podcast. I learned a lot about who Michael Cirillo is at the core, right? And what his values are and why he's had the success that he's had. It's just been an incredible day. So we left. We got in studio at like 9 o'clock this morning. It was supposed to be 8, but some different things happened. So we got in here at 9. Hi, Trendy. Hi, Jim Royal. What's up, Christopher? Is it Locke? Christopher Locke? Tustin Ulrich. Haven't seen you in forever. Hope you're doing well. What's up, Robert Longteen and Eric Payne? What's up, bro? What's up, Joe Turner? Fidel Hernandez. So we got in here at like 8. And then we basically, you know, we're working this morning. Then we went from working this morning to jumping in the car. We did some work over at Keeneland. We did some work over, we went by the castle, but they wouldn't let us do any work over there. So we went over to the castle. Then, you know, we came back. We did some work over at my house. And then after we got done working over at my house, then we went to the ball game. And after we went to the ball game, then we had to go to another ball game, and that ball game got delayed, so we had to wait for that ball game, and then the ball game, and then there was the ball game, and then there was that one ball game. And then, when we got done with the ball games, then we came back here to the studio, where we just got done eating. Oh, wait, I mean, I just got done eating. Just kidding. We ordered Uber Eats at 11 o'clock at night, because we were just in here grinding, dude. Grinding. Now, the reason I share this story with you is because Michael and I were talking about it, and sometimes people have a messed up definition of what like an 18-hour workday looks like. And sometimes people have a messed up definition of what it really means to grind, right? So grinding isn't necessarily going to the job that you hate, putting in an 18-hour, you know, work session, driving yourself nuts, bonkers, depressed, crazy, sleep deprived. That's not like grinding. That's not what it's supposed to be. Like today we took the time to go to the baseball game. Today we took time to the house. Today we took time to go outside and be outdoors and go to Keeneland and go to the castle. Today we did all of these things. So yes, did we put in a super long work day? Absolutely, we put in a super long work day. But we were working on the things that we love, the things that we're passionate about, and we had a lot of laughs and a lot of fun along the way. You get it? I think that Michael said it best as we were talking about it, and I'm going to let him share it with you right now. Get over here, Michael. Come on, Michael. Get in here, Michael. I know it's late. I know you're like, what's this guy doing? I hope this time you remember to hit the share button.
I can't even find it, dude.
Look, man, it's in the Rise and Grind group. Are you not in the group?
No, I am.
Golly, dude. Look, Michael.
What's happening right now?
Michael.
Yo.
Seriously. Tell these people, what does it mean, right? What is that? So 18-hour workday, 16-hour workday. You gotta grind. You gotta put it in, right? You gotta burn the candle at both ends, right?
Yes.
Like, what does that really mean? You've studied success. You've interviewed tons of successful people, right? What do you think that really means when they say you gotta grind, dude? You gotta put in those hours. What does that mean?
Well, dude, there's a couple of things, right? First, we need to realize that rest is as crucial to success as is the hustle. But it also means that when you're on, dude, you got to be on. You can't be like just piddle farting around. You got to grind, dude. You got to take action. And not just any action. We talked about it this morning. You got to take actions that map to a defined outcome. It's crazy to me, dude, how many people are out there grinding, but they don't actually know what they're working towards.
Right.
You know what they're working towards? They're working towards the perceived...
A heart attack.
Dude, well, it leads to a heart attack because what they see on social, the grinder on social, who they find out is like sitting in bubble baths at 3 in the afternoon, listening to Kenny G. Right? doing that jazz, sitting there in a bubble bath with his freaking bath bombs, shazam bam. But he's posting pictures with Lambos and in front of private jets,
right?
And they don't see when the camera turns off when he's on Instagram. They don't see when the camera turns off because the jet owner's like, dude, what the balls are you doing in front of my jet? Right. But taking actions every day. Yeah, we were all over the place today.
All over the place, dude. What a day.
Dude, what a metaphor. Because every place we went to, there was a purpose.
Right.
And we took actions at those places that brought us to the next waypoint.
Right.
And we knew what each waypoint did. And then we went to the ball games.
Right.
And we were there with family.
Right.
And that served a very strategic purpose in our overall definition of success, which includes family.
That's right. It did indeed.
And then we were rejuvenated for a little bit.
Right.
And had we not done that, dude, tonight at the office would have been...
Oh, dude.
Would have been like...
Would have been awful.
We would have been delirious.
Yeah, but we took that break. It was supposed to be a 2-hour break. Ended up being a 3-hour break.
Yep.
And I think what a lot of people miss is work, if you want to be successful with it, includes working on... Hold on a second. It includes working on your relationships. Oh my God! I gotta work on my relationship too. But wait a minute! I'm working all day. I'm grinding. I'm doing all this other stuff. I gotta work on my relationship. Yes, dude. If you are gonna be a true grinder, then you need to be grinding in every aspect of your life. You have to work on the relationship with your spouse, with your girlfriend, with your boyfriend. You got to work on the relationship with your kids. It's work, dude. So when I say I work, because I sleep less than him, by the way, because it wasn't a competition, but it is now. But I sleep less than this guy, right? So I put in 19-hour days. That's what I do, 19-hour days. And yes, it's 19 hours of work. I start the day by working on myself. That takes work. Mm-hmm. Doesn't it, Michael? It takes work.
Church.
To work on myself, right? So gratitude list, goals, time in prayer. That's work, dude. I work on myself. Then I come in. I work on writing my show. Then I work on encouraging you with my show, right? Then I work on stuff like typing on a computer, answering an email, sending a text message.
That's the tap dance.
So then I work on that stuff, and I work on calls and interviews and all this other stuff, right? And that's work.
Yeah,
it's work. And then I work on my health, and I work on trying to very unsuccessfully eat healthy.
Yeah, but dude, this brings up a good question. So you're doing all those things. You got time for those things. What about the individual that's working a job, real estate, car sales, where it's like, but I got to be here at 9 and I can't leave until...
It's a lie. That's a lie. That is a flat out lie.
How dare we?
It's a lie, dude. Look, Cirillo, back in the day, bro.
Yeah.
Back in the day when I was a finance guy at a store. I was a finance guy at a car dealership in Flagstaff, Arizona. And check this out. Back in the day, I used to have to show up at about 6:30 a.m. I'd have some deals on my desk. I'd take those pieces of paper and I'd put them in the fax machine and they'd go bing bong, bing bong, bing bong, bing. Right? And the paper would go in, and then I don't know how much longer later, I'd get a fax back, and the bank would say, "Oh, you forgot to include a driver's license," and then I'd go, bing bong, bing bong, and I'd send it again, and then they'd send me another piece of paper that says, "Hey, you're going to have your money in however many days." And so I used to have to go in at 7 a.m. because it took me half an hour just to submit a deal to a bank. Nowadays, Cirillo, nowadays, Michael Cirillo, nowadays, I can do that in 2 seconds, dude. I can do it in 2 seconds. And that's the thing. That's what people don't get, is they're still believing, especially in the auto industry, of all these industries, or even in real estate. I know there's a lot of people grinding in real estate. Kristen McCracken, I think she's watching right now. Kristen McCracken, dude, has crushed it in real estate her entire career. But ask her where she goes on Fridays.
Kristen, where do you go on Fridays?
Good question. That's a great question, Michael Cirillo. I'm so glad you're asked. Because where she does on Fridays is she goes to the lake with her family for the weekend. That's what she does. Because she understands she has to work on that aspect too. But we have technology nowadays. Things move faster. But yet everybody's still thinking, okay, I got to be at work at 7 a.m. and I got to leave at 10 p.m. Otherwise, I feel guilty because I'm not grinding. And it's not truth, bro. It's just simply not the truth. So anyways, that is a repeat of our conversation in the car earlier. And I thought it was really important as we sit here right now at 12:34 a.m. after call it a 19-hour day if you want.
Yeah.
Call it whatever you want. I just want to show you. I just want to show you that that's not what they show you. Or like you worded it earlier perfectly. You said that some of these celebrities, they just touch on it on the surface. And then people go out and try to imitate.
Well, they create a bunch of hustle zombies who are like, yo, if I'm not pounding the phone and working deals and responding to emails and doing anything that will bring me more money, then I'm a failure.
Right.
And so they're out there now for 18 hours a day, losing their marriages, losing their relationships with their kids, because all they can think about is being at the office creating money because they think they're going to be the next Gary Vee. Well, Gary Vee's the first one to tell you exactly what you just told everybody, which is, yeah, you know what? I get a full 8 hours of sleep.
Right.
He says that all the time.
Right.
Then I wake up and I exercise for 2 hours.
Right.
Then I go to meetings and I do my deal and I do this and then I guess what? Like, watch his videos, man. He's always at the basketball game. He's always at the Jets game. He brings a client along.
Always.
He's doing things with purpose.
So either he has 36 hours in one day.
Yeah.
Or.
Yeah, exactly. Either he's broken the space-time continuum.
Right.
Or the math doesn't add up.
Right.
Or he is living with purpose and knows himself enough. Like, you look at his previous messaging for like 3 years was all about self-awareness.
Right.
But the problem is, to your point, right? People look at that at the surface, which we're so good at now with social media, and they go, "Oh man, like if I'm not getting 7,000 likes and 52 million comments and like getting leads up the wazoo, then I'm not successful."
Right.
When they are, in comparison to somebody else, living an incredibly successful life.
Right, no doubt.
You know, and so we put these blinders on. We don't really understand what it is we're even trying to achieve. We don't have clarity on it. Then we see somebody else that's achieved some sort of success, But we gotta remind ourselves that they are experiencing an outcome that's the result of the choices they've made.
That's it.
Should we keep that character? Hey, what's going on, guys?
That's it. Look, guys, look. Hashtag Rise and Grind. Do me a favor, because this wasn't supposed to get deep or philosophical. We're just having fun on a Saturday night. But I do need you to do me a favor. If you like this guy right here, if you think that he's already been in the Rise and Grind group for a while, but if you want to see more of him, if you think we should spend more time with him, just drop some hearts, drop some likes, drop some comments, because I gotta tell you, he has been helping me serve you guys better the whole 2 days that he's been here. I brought the dude down from Canada. He's been pouring in, teaching me all kinds of crazy stuff that I never knew how to do so that I could be better for you, for this group, for hashtag Rise and Grind. So, Michael, I'm starting to see some hearts. I'm starting to see some likes. They're popping them up. What's up, Luke Gustini? How are you? They're starting to pop them in there. I think we should spend more time with this guy. Do you guys like this guy? What's up, Brian Taylor? Who's all in here? Jennifer Hanks, Luke Gustini, Carissa Jones. How are you? Dude, do you know Carissa Jones?
I'm going to say no, but if I do, Carissa, please, dear Lord, forgive me.
Carissa Jones works.
It's so late.
Carissa Jones works with the Best Group that was owned by Tom Benson and Gail Benson, the owner of the New Orleans Saints out in New Orleans.
Cool.
So they have a group of dealerships, and
Yeah.
Carissa works out there. And dude, beast.
Yeah.
Salesperson of the month every month
Good for
you. Years. Like crushes.
That's incredible.
She crushes, dude. She's if you don't know her, you need to know her. I just got kicked out. Did you get kicked out?
No, we're about to find out.
Anyways, hey, this guy, follow him if you haven't already, Michael Cirillo. You're going to be seeing more of him around here in hashtag Rise and Grind because he's the dude. So, since you're the dude, here's what I'm going to do right now. See that button right there, that green one?
Yeah.
When you're done, hit it.
Oh, man, the pressure. It's like you got total faith that I am comfortable sitting in front of a microphone or something. Yo, what's going on, everybody? I just want to tell you something because this is so impressive to me. I get invited to like, I don't know, 17,000 groups a day. I'm sure you do too. Like everybody here gets invited to so many groups. The thing is, I don't know how many of them I've seen in my entire tenure on Facebook that are as active, as enriched, as empowered, and as inspiring as the people that participate in this group. I'm sitting there, I'm a silent observer in the morning, okay? Where I live, it's like 3:30 in the morning when the show goes live, so I'm a kind of a silent observer, but I see the comments and I see everybody lifting one another, and I think that's so inspiring. So I'm going to end this with kudos to everybody here. You are powerful, and I'm grateful for the influence and the impact that you guys are having on not just the Rise and Grind community, but the people in the communities in which you live. So, dude, I'm out of here before I start saying things that are just, tired and don't make sense. So with that, guys, thanks so much. Thanks so much. Thanks for having me in this group and welcoming today. That was very, very loving and tender, so I appreciate it. All right, catch you guys later. Have an incredible weekend.